Hello guys and welcome to Barca Forever, the Barcelona channel that gives you all the news, updates and just general discussions surrounding the world of the blue and red. The best team in the world, FC Barcelona. Let's get into it. Now first of all, I would like to start with the win at Espanyol. It was a hard-fought win at the RCDE Stadium. Something that we probably didn't deserve, but it takes a great effort, and it took a great effort to come away with the win and get the 3 points, which keeps us 4 points ahead of our close rivals Real Madrid, who themselves had a great showing against Real Betis. But I think it makes our win all the more important because it helps us to set the pace, even more so in a challenging match like the one we played, where it seemed like for a very long time we were never going to come out with the win. It was pretty evenly balanced for most of the match. Espanyol defending way deep and hitting us on the counter attacks, which were very effective because it forced a lot of saves for Joan, Garcia, which we are going to get to. And we had control and possession of the ball, but we really didn't effect and do much with the possession. It was too many ball turnarounds and just moving it up and down or across the field without any penetration to get us to the result. And we only managed to break the deadlock quite late into the game with Hansi Flick substituting in Fermin Lopez, who inspired the game totally, coming in with a lot of dynamism and creativity with his turns and his runs into attack, breaking the line between the midfield and the defense. It was causing a lot of chaos for the Espanyol defense. And it seemed they couldn't cope with Fermin Lopez because his goal involvements came within a short space of each other, with one of his assists to Denny Olmo being a lob over the keeper, landing into the top corner of the post. And the second one, it was a dink that Lewandowski delivered, which was quite beautiful because the defender was running into block, and just the intelligence to dink it over gave us the security of that second goal. Amazing stuff. In as much as we celebrate Fermin Lopez's performance, the man of the hour is definitely Joan Garcia, ladies and gentlemen. I think you see with all the accolades and praise that he's been getting on social media, all well deserved because of such a high-class, world-class performance that he put against Espanyol in the background of all the noise and threats and violence that was against him. Espanyol fans with the red posters, whistling him every time he touched the ball, even going as far as throwing stuff at him. And even all through this, Joan Garcia never showed signs of being fazed. He was the absolute rock in defense. He stood his business, and if he couldn't manage to stand on his own business, he threw somebody to stand on business for him. Joan Garcia ended up getting man of the match, which is something we certainly don't want to see on an everyday basis. I think it's good that he performed this well and this good so we can see it and celebrate it. But when your keeper gets the man of the match, it certainly means that he had to make too many saves, and it doesn't give me a good vibe to think that's what I want for the future. However, though, for Culés, just that performance was a test in itself because it also helps us to see what type of goalkeeper we have, and we certainly have world-class quality on our hands. How many times have we seen or watched Real Madrid and Courtois makes that 1 or 2 saves right at the end of the match that keeps them in the match or gives them the win? And we look at that with jealousy, like we don't really have that, and we haven't had that at Barcelona for a long time. And so it's very refreshing to see somebody perform like Thibaut Courtois, Jan Oblak, or even Manuel Neuer. That is very high standard, high caliber keepers that you belong to. And so now we move into the Supercup. That will be the next match that we play on Wednesday versus Athletic Bilbao. And I'm sure if you've been checking your socials, you've already seen the boys fly out to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. That is where they are going to be participating in the Supercup. And I'm sure that win at Espanyol gave them a big boost. They are high on confidence and ready to take on Athletic Bilbao, who themselves drew over the weekend and really haven't been on a good run of form as of late. Which then brings me to the selection, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think that Hansi Flick wants to change things. If something is not broken, don't fix it, so the saying goes. Maybe he might touch up 1 or 2 positions, but I don't think he's going to overhaul this whole thing. So I think he's going to go with Joan Garcia in goal. Perhaps being a Super Cup, he would have maybe changed to Szczesny, but I don't think Ter Stegen is going to get a chance, since last time in the last interview he had said that this was just just a one-off that they wanted to show that Ter Stegen was back. So in Joan, Garcia in goal, and I think on right back we will go with Jules Koundé. He will go again with the centre-back pairing of Kubasi and Gerard Martin, and then Balde will close off that back four. This time in midfield, I think Pedri is going to come back in to that midfield. Again, a healthy Pedri is always a Pedri that has to play. Eric Garcia, I think, will partner Pedri in there just for the defensive stability, I think. And then this time around, we'll have Fermin Lopez as the central attacking midfielder. I think with Rafinha, it didn't quite work out the last time that possibly that Flick would have hoped. So I think we will expect to see a change there. And then obviously to the one side, you're going to have Lamine Yamal on the flank, and then I think Rafinha goes back to his left wing position that he belongs in. This time to lead the front line, I think Hansi Flick will go with Lewandowski, just judging from the few minutes that he gave him. The performance he had was solid, holding up the ball. Of course, then getting the goal and sealing the 2 points for us was a great achievement. So I think he will maintain and give Lewandowski a chance to go on 9 during the Supercup. And so this is what I think, guys. If you guys have a comment, maybe you think the lineup will slightly be different, maybe you've got a few changes that you think Hansi Flick will make, let us know in the comments. Let us know where you would make changes. Let us know what you expect to see in the match. All the opinions are always duly accepted and always welcome. If you like the content, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. This is Barca Forever. You could have been doing a million other things, but you sacrificed your precious time to share a few moments with me. 1,000 times appreciated.